afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm the illustrious readings guy, also known as David B. Whatever. Biffid at yahoo.com. 603-404-9338. There you have it. Reach out for anything, questions, comments, ideas, of course, readings. There you have it. So today, I'm all by myself, and I forgot my little note in my notebook here. Let me just grab it out, of course, with my little trivia and my good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Hi, Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Energy lady.
Energy lady.
Imagine that. I'm glad you distracted everyone because I forgot my little trivia thing and my famous quote in my notebook. So, anyway,
that's okay. You can read me with your crystal ball.
How do you know I have my crystal ball today?
Yeah, you can see it all in the crystal ball.
Oh, all right. That's right. Let me take a sip of water. We'll give you a reading. How's that?
Sure.
So, I have the same crystal ball. I was going to change it to, well, maybe it works without the stand. We'll try it with that. I changed the cloth to rose colored instead of black, so.
But it works with the energy of your hands and your mind.
Well, it does, but I'm thinking, all three things. So let's see what we have today. All right, I'm going to start with who are you trying to avoid? I can see in here that you're trying to avoid someone. So I would just say keep on avoiding them. It's going to pass soon, though. Something will come to light with that. There will be a change in the reason why you're trying to avoid this person. That's all going to be changing for the better shortly. So keep that in mind. I also see, oh boy. All right, who's got the letters, whatever it means to you now, the letter F and the letter E, so it could be initials, F-E-E-F. Don't ask me. That's real be clear in here. For someone who does that, that does have those initials, you'll definitely be hearing from them very, very, very soon. Very soon. There's, by the way, just how's the mouse? Has he returned, by the way?
No, that was a toad.
Oh.
There was two of them. They didn't come back. They're happy.
Oh, good. You didn't squash them, I hope.
Of course not.
All right.
They have the right to live.
That's they do. I'm the same way. All right. Who's all right? I'm also seeing in here that who's the golfer? I see a golfer around you for some reason. So take note. I just see a golfer. It doesn't, doesn't really mean anything, but a golfer. I'm also who's into bodybuilding. I see a bodybuilder around you also, and I can hear myself. Wait, that's Scott. I can hear myself through your phone. Just, let's see. All right. Well, see a lot of animals today. Before it was all kinds of relationships. I also am seeing who's interested in horses or some horse event coming up that you might be going to. But I see horses around you also. For sure. Horses for sure. For sure. And all right, I'm getting the numbers. What does this mean? 214, 217, and 237. All those numbers just jumped out at me all at once. Take note. Maybe you might want to play the lottery or Keno or something. They might be lucky numbers for you. And let's see what we got in here. I'm going to end with, because, wow, this is better without the stand. You're right. My hand's around. It's feeding all this energy in it. All right. And the last thing, perhaps this might go back to what we started with about whoever it is that you're trying to avoid. I see them right at the present moment. They're not very, very happy, but I do see, like I said, this situation will be turning around, and they're going to turn from being a not happy person to a happy person. So there you go. And then we'll end it with one card to wrap it all up. How's that? And here we are. Look at it. It's the Five of Rods. And what do you see in the Five of Rods? See it? It's all sort of, everybody's out there, and it's sort of like it's all this confrontation and chaos and everybody confronting each other. So it's just exactly what I started with. So it won't, although obviously it's really nothing major. You don't see anything, there's nothing physical here. It's more or less, big disagreement. So that scenario will be sorting itself out shortly. So you have an energy, lady. What do you think?
A lot of it's true.
Really?
Yes, it is. And I can't do how, why, or anything like that, but you're hitting a lot of things right, and I know what you're talking about.
Oh, good. I'm glad. See? But
I told you, energy in your hands is more powerful than putting that down on a stand or a cloth,
That's right. It is. See?
Because your vibes are going into that, and your mind is reading what your vibes are telling you.
That's right. See? I know. So that obviously with this crystal ball, no more stands. No more stand.
Nice.
And
I like it like that much better.
So do I. A lot more stuff jumped out at me, and it was more than sort of, just relate.
As long as I don't jump out at you.
Well, exactly.
Energy lady.
That's right. But I was just thinking, if the energy lady did jump out at me, I get to absorb all this positive energy. So, see,
it's true. It's true. I think positive all the time.
You do. I can feel it. So can everybody else.
It's about it,
That's right. So can everybody else out in.
How come you're by yourself today?
Because I didn't feel like inviting anyone.
Oh,
that's why.
You wanted me all to yourself, the energy lady.
Exactly. Hey, but next week my guest is Laura Shanahan. Do you remember? She does readings.
Oh yeah.
Remember I think she brought four or five different decks of cards with her. Remember her?
Right.
So.
And she brought crystals too, didn't she?
No, that was Sonia. Sonia's the one that brought the crystal.
Sonia, that's right. The other one, yeah, I know who you mean now.
Right. So about Laura, the other one with
They're both really good. They're both really good.
They are. And the three, you should see when the three of us get together, because you should see our energy then.
Oh, my goodness. Do your wires get crossed, though?
Close to it. There's a lot of static electricity between them.
Because that's it. See, when you get a lot of energy going every which way, sometimes it flies, different ways like.
Right, we're doing.
And that's why you just have to take your time doing one at a time and space it.
Exactly. We're doing a mediumship party. I think the 20th. It's a Thursday night down in Mass, down in Andover. She's got us for something. When they come in for mediumship, the three of us are going to give, each person that comes in gets a 3-for-1 deal. How good is that?
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What did they charge for that?
She told me the rates, and I forget what they are, but it's not that expensive, and I'll tell you why, because she's got so many lined up, shall we say. So we'll say
Oh, yeah.
they're 20-minute readings. I know she said she has at least 6 lined up, right? So
Yeah.
even, for 2 hours with 6, we'll do all right. And I'm not, me, I never complain because I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
That's right. It doesn't do any good to complain. Just join the crowd and you have a good time. You're with the right people.
That's exact. You got that right, Energy Lady. You sure do have
And you're
that
good
right.
to them, too, so you all connect. And that's what makes it fun, when you can all connect and do the right things.
That's right. How come you don't get involved in this stuff, or are you?
You know something?
What?
I'm natural with my stuff. I don't need cards or nothing. I
Wow.
inherited from my grandmother.
Wow. When
I see a lot of good things. I see a lot of good things within you. And I see a lot of good things within those other 2 ladies, too.
Oh, Laura and Sonia, I'll tell them because
Yes.
we
Yes.
communicate constantly. So I will
Yeah,
tell them.
You're not phonies.
No, we're
You're
not.
good. You're right on the dimes.
That's right.
know?
That's right. Well, at least, and I know I am.
Yeah.
I'm genuine and I'm sincere, and
That's right. That's
right.
right. You love having a good time.
Right. I mean,
You do it all day.
Right, or I could do, right? Oh no, you're cursed. You're gonna have to book a private reading for me for, $340 so I can get that curse off.
Oh, my God.
Right. You know the type,
You're
right?
fine. You're fine.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so
You're
energy,
fine.
energy.
There's no black thing around you.
No, that I know. That I know, because
No.
I work myself to make sure there isn't. I work on that myself. So
No. If there's any dust in the corner, you shake it out and get rid of it.
you got that right. That's right. So you know what you're talking about. She knows
I
what
do.
she's talking about. All right, Energy Lady. I'll let
Yeah, okie doke. I'm going to let you go so you can have time to talk. And if anybody else wants to call in, walla walla.
Voila. There you go. All right.
Wonderful day and God bless.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So, needless to say, works wonderfully. So, let's start with let's start now with the famous quote. And maybe somebody, if anybody knows who it is, before I read it a couple of times, call in quick. And you know what? We'll get together. We could do it over the phone. I don't do Zoom. I refuse to do Zoom. All right? We'll get together. I give you a nice one-on-one reading. If you can know who said this quote. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I'll read it again. Somebody might know. Scott, do you know who said it? All right. I like the way, you're never going to guess. Or maybe someone will. Never mind guess. Somebody might really know. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Right? So you can interpret that to fit any situation, which that's what appealed to me. All right, one more time, and then I'll tell you the author. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Babe Ruth. There you have it. So, which I think, it applies to all life situations, right? Any situation you're in. To get rid of the fear. Don't let fear overcome you. In other words, shut your ego off, because that's what's instilling the fear in you, because your ego is always sort of manipulating you, so your ego can be in constant control as opposed to the universe being in control, which really it is. And that's why I can't believe this happened, or what a lousy decision that was. Because you turned off your connection to the spirit world. It's as simple as that. You turn, stop the nourishment to your soul. Oh, I just want like this, right? And I know I'll have to show you my shirt. I thought it was kind of cool. See it? It says Donkey Pox. I'll stand up so you can see it. Donkey Pox, the disease destroying America. I saw it. Oh. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm doing well, and I got two questions to ask you.
Sure.
First question is, what would happen to you if you threaten a Supreme Court member?
Well, what would happen to me, because obviously they know I'm conservative now with this shirt on, right?
No, I'm not talking about the shirt. I'm just saying, just if you threaten somebody, you're going to pay for this. You tell them, you're going to pay for this. You're talking to a Supreme Court member. What would happen to you?
That's right. I'd be in jail and they'd throw away the key.
Well, if that's the case, why come Schumer's not in jail?
Why? What did he say?
He threatened one of the Supreme Court justices.
Well, that's true. That's right. He did right after Roe v. Wade. The leak came
how come
out.
he's not in jail when he threatens in front of everybody? It don't make sense.
Well, that's true. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay. Next question.
Yes.
What would happen to you if you owed millions of dollars to the Internal Revenue Service? What would happen to you?
Well, I'll tell you. Well, let's start with, I wouldn't have a car I'd be driving. I'd be walking because they'd have taken my car instantly. I wouldn't have a place to live, and I wouldn't have any bank accounts, and I'd probably be in jail. Again.
Right. Well, how come Al Sharpton's not in jail? He owes millions, I understand.
He does owe millions.
Service, and he's walking around free. It doesn't make sense. All these Democrats,
right,
all the things that they do, that's rotten, and they get away with it.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, now I'll let you go. I'll hear your answer.
Okay. Thank you for calling. Thanks. All right. So, whoops. Hit the button too many times. So the first one, that's right, I know, threatening Supreme Court justices, but we all know it's a two-tier justice system. There's, you're only held to the rules, regulations, and laws of this country if you don't agree with the people in power, which happens to be, my opinion. Anybody else want to tell me why I'm wrong? I'd be glad to hear it. But in my opinion, they're anti-American, they're anti-Constitution. And if you don't agree with them 100%, that's it. They're after you. They want to come after you. They want to strike you down. And I keep saying it. You'll see it's getting worse and worse. They're going to make people like me disappear. You mark my words. People will be disappearing from this that don't agree with them. They're Nazis. They're totalitarians. They're dictators. Look at this joker. Thank God there's lawsuits now from I don't know how many states about this student loan forgiveness. I paid for my schooling, over 40 years ago, 45 years ago. I paid it all. Come on, why should I have to pay it? Why is it fair? I paid all my money back. Why should these slobs and these lowlifes get a debt forgiven? I don't get it. You signed it. You go into any court of law, and what is the judge going to tell you when you go in, right, with a signed contract? Go in any court of law. And if you're just saying, this isn't fair, or, I'm getting ripped off, or the interest is too high, or I don't like this schedule to repay the loan. What does the judge, what does any court of law tell you? You signed the document. Therefore, you are liable to make it, you're responsible for what you signed. You signed you're going to pay it back, you pay it back. Why are these jokers different? And by the way, I think I just read recently, today as a matter of fact, this nation's debt is, thanks to these jokers in the White House, these anti-Americans, $31 trillion. Do you know how long it's going to take to pay that back? But in the meantime, here's the deficit going up, 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 up. In the meantime, people like me that I've been working since I was 14, by the way, and I'm still working. By the way, I'm old. 3 part-time jobs, 3 of them. But, jump over the border this morning and you're automatically entitled to $50,000 in benefits. And nobody blinks an eye. We won't go into that. Anyway, so that's that. And the other one, so that was, oh God, I forgot his other question. Scott, do you remember? The first one was the Supreme Court, and the other one was the back taxes. Again, it's a 2-tier justice system. They're Democrats, if you agree with them 100%, if you want to, remember that old song, the old Hall & Oates song, you want my body, now you got my body, but you want my soul. I can't go for that, no go. That's what they're doing. You want to give them your soul, give up your God-given right of free will. You rewrite it in with them. Good boy, Johnny. That's right. Don't make a peep. Whatever we say, agree with. Whatever we do, agree with. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good, and you?
I'm very good. What's happening?
Nothing much. What's happening with you?
Well, I was just on a little rant there, but how did everything go for you?
Pretty good. Everything went good.
See?
Had all my tests and everything, and they're looking good.
What did you get? Did you see my message this morning that I left you on Facebook?
Yeah, I got some of it until the doctor called.
Oh well, all it said was, "Don't let the doctor scare you."
Oh no.
See, very good.
No.
All right.
That's for sure.
See, I knew it. I could feel it, Mary. Hey, before we go who do you have on your show tomorrow? Tomorrow, Cruising with Mary. Same
Yeah,
station.
I have Irene. I cannot pronounce. I don't want to spoil her last name because I can't pronounce it right. But Irene is coming on tomorrow. She's a sweet lady, and she does. She makes all kind of different jewelry.
Oh wow, nice.
This lady, and she's made the jewelry that goes on my face mask, and she's made one with a cat, a black and white cat like the one I had, Miss Muffin.
Ah.
She can do this. This woman, oh my God, she's so good at making jewelry. It's unreal.
And it's every time I have a free Thursday. I don't know, man.
Come on.
I could give her a reading. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Come on. Hey, the more the merrier.
That's right. Mary, want a reading with the crystal ball?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's see what I see. All right, who's got, I don't know the proper name for the Mary, but who's got I see 2 things, first of all. First, who's got like a Scotty dog? You know those Scotty dogs? I see that close. And then I'm also seeing, too, you got bunnies around in the neighborhood? You see bunnies around there? I'm seeing bunnies.
No, my niece has.
Well, see, because I'm seeing multiple bunnies. That's why I just said it. And I know
my niece is in Vermont. She has a farm.
And there you go. See that? I'm seeing bunnies there. Let's see what else we have. And what about a Scotty dog? Who's got a Scotty dog?
I know someone who is not, it's not a Scotty, but it's a furry Chihuahua.
Well, it could have been. It wasn't a big dog. I know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
too
small
funny.
Dog. It's a long-haired Chihuahua.
And then I'm not sure of this, but I'm also seeing this, and are you a big football fan? Who's the big football fan? I see,
It has to be me.
because that's coming across loud and clear. Boy,
I
oh
love
boy,
football.
yeah. What do you think about the Pats, Mary? You think they're gonna do it this week?
I hope so. They just got a new quarterback they brought in because the other two guys are hurt. But the rookie did a good job last week. Too bad he couldn't have got the win. It was a shame that he couldn't get it.
You want to cut the cards and see if they're gonna win or lose the next game? What do you think?
That sounds good.
All right, so this is gonna be a yes or no for a win. All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna lose. It's the Five of Swords, and just look at if you just look at them, the swords are dropped. They're on the ground. They've given up. It's not looking good, Mary. So
Yeah.
let's see. We'll keep track. See how I do with
Yeah.
with
Hey, win
predicting.
or lose, I'll always be the fan. Just like the same thing with Red Sox.
Yeah.
No matter what, win or
Yeah.
lose, I'm still going to be their fan.
Yeah. Hey, your niece in Vermont, does she have roosters?
She's got everything.
Well, she's coming through loud and clear then, I guess, because
Yeah.
now I'm seeing roosters. So
She's got a donkey. She's got her cow. One of her cows is Zaza Gabor.
right, I love it.
That's her baby cow.
All right.
Now I call her baby cow because she's 2 years old now.
Wow, yeah, but I love the name.
Uh,
I love the name.
yeah, Zaza Gabor.
Yeah.
That's her name. She named her, and she knows it too. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
she knows she's Zaza.
that is too funny. Hey, Mary, any cats losing weight?
Well, yes and no. I would say Ladina she's about the same, I think.
Yeah.
Because she'll lose it and she'll gain it, my Ladina.
Oh, so is she on the losing streak now? Losing it now?
Yeah, I think she is right now. I think she lost a few pounds right now. And I think
See.
Crystal has too. Because Crystal hasn't got that belly that hangs down. But I want to get her a roller skate to put underneath her
That
belly.
is too funny. Well, Fred's got a little bit of that because males when they get neutered, they all
Yeah.
get it. That is too funny. Wow, Mary, this is real busy. I'm getting the letters Z, like zebra, EC, ZEC. So, if you can make heads or tails out of that. But that's coming through ZEC, so you can mix and match, turn them around and whatever. Also, all right, I see all kinds, of course, I know Halloween's coming up, but I see all kinds of goblins and ghouls in here also, so. But,
Yeah.
of course, like I said, that's coming up.
And if I'm inviting you now. The last Thursday we'll have a Halloween party on my show.
Is that the 27th?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. I don't think I have any.
I always have something on there on that day.
Oh, good. I'll make a note. And should I dress up? I don't know what to come as.
We all do. We're gonna put. We all do every year. We always put something on.
All right, I'll see if I can come up. Or maybe I can come as a gypsy and I could still do readings.
Hey, there you go.
Right?
That sounds good.
Yeah. So let me get back to this reading. I'll stop soon. All right. And the other thing, oh boy, this is real busy. The other thing I see, either you're going out for a steak dinner or you're having steak shortly. You'll have it in the next several days. I see steak coming up.
It sounds good to me.
All right, and I'm also seeing this is somebody. Mary, I don't know how to. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I don't know how else to describe it. I see this crotchety old lady, like sort of grumpy and stuff, around. I don't know, I don't know how else to describe it, but I see that persona around. Not you. It's not you. It's someone that's around, but for some reason they're just like I'm getting the sense that they've. Mary, gotta answer your phone.
Yeah, no, that's my phone giving me a message.
All right. Anyway, so that's it. I see her. She's confrontational, so just so you know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, too. I really do, so it's been a while since we talked.
Well, you'll be talking. All right, Mary, I'll come on tomorrow. Thanks for calling.
All right,
bye-bye. Bye. Tomorrow, same time, same channel. Tomorrow, Cruising with Mary, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. You heard her, the guest, some jewelry fashion designer will be on, so check it out. She might bring something that you just can't resist, that you absolutely need. And none other than yours truly. All right, so I never got to my trivia, my little trivia thing here. I thought this was kind of cool, too. And I bet nobody knows this because nobody really gave it any thought. I didn't till I read it. Are you ready? Go, the word go, G-O, is the shortest sentence in English if used as a command because you is the understood subject, right? So if it's like somebody aggravates you, right, or irritates you, what do? Go. Shortest sentence in English. Imagine. I thought that was pretty cool. So, let's see. We can go. I just have a couple. I have another accomplishment of this wonderful administration. All right. This is another accomplishment, another feather in their cap. So if you like things like this going on and you want to continue, you keep voting for these same people. All right? So here it is. Mortgage rates rise to a 16-year high. And when you think back, like 16 years, what's that? 2006. Who was in office then? Was it Bush? I don't know. Was it? Yeah, because then it was Obama. And then Trump. And now this joker. Yeah, so that's it. Now, let's go. I love the way. For some reason, I'm thirsty today, so you have to excuse me. It's getting close to the midterms. So now, good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm doing all right there,
Mr. I know this is Mr. Whoopi, but...
Oh, gee, I was trying to disguise my voice.
No, you can't. You can't disguise it because I can feel it. Even when the times when I make believe that I don't know who you are. So, what's going on for today, Mr. Whoopi?
Well, was a little sprinkle of rain out there. That's about it.
Oh no, is it?
Yeah, it's like a heavy mist.
Well, that can be all right. It's better than I'd rather have that than a downpour.
Right.
Would you like a reading from my crystal ball?
From your crystal ball, I like the reading.
All right. First of all, big Whoever got the letter A, or, could mean advanced. The letter A, first and foremost here. They're coming around. Next, I'm getting, this is unbelievable. All right, the number 5, whatever, if the number 5 has any significance. And I'm also, wow, someone, or it's like, this is going to happen soon. Somebody is really going to be coming at, be in your face, if you know what I mean. So just be prepared to that. Someone's just going to be, right at you with some.
Good or bad?
Well, it won't be bad because you're aware of it now, so you'll be able to handle it. But this is somebody that, for some reason, and I'm getting the sense that I'm feeling that this is someone is because you're not going to agree with them on something. They're going to be, and you know what I mean, that they're going to be in your face about it. It's because they're so adamant on their opinion, their way of thinking. So just be aware of it. And this could be the person that that the letter A is attached to, because I see the letter A right next to them. Yeah. Oh, I've never said this before, and I never see this before. All right. I've never ever, I don't think I've ever really said this in a reading before. I see some cash coming your way. Not a lot of cash, but I see cash heading your way. So check it out. But maybe buy a lottery ticket, a scratch ticket, win, I don't know, $15. $15,
okay.
But it's funny. All right. Also, I see someone around you that's an avid churchgoer. They're around you. I see that. That's always, nice to know. Nice to have someone like that around you. I'm also seeing here. Wow. I'm also seeing there's somebody around you that's they're like, how can I explain it? They're loaded with energy, but the nervous type energy, you know what I mean? Like somebody who drinks too much coffee, that, jumpy. I see that around you. Let's see, what else? There's, all right. Okay, whoa. The letter, the big, who else? Somebody, the letter F. The letter F, and then the letter E. So EF, FE, thank God it's not FU, but, right? I couldn't resist. So they're also, or I'm going to stick my neck out on this one, and I'm going to say, I'm going to ask you. I really don't like asking questions because to me it's fishing, but do you like special effects in movies? Don't ask. Or if you don't, somebody around you really likes movies with the special effects in movies.
Yeah, I do. Like car chases,
Oh, I love car chases. You know what I used to like? And I used to watch it just for the car chase. Oh, God. What was the name of it? Rockford Files. Do you remember that show with James Garner? Every week had the...
you get beat up every week.
I know, right? And they had remember the car chases were fantastic in that show.
Yeah.
All right, so, and let's see, we're going to end with, there's a lot of stuff in here, but I want to end with what's really, really jumping at me. All right, here it is. What's really jumping at me. This is a way. There's somebody. Well, first of all, it's going to take longer than I think to explain this. First, I see the number 2. All right, the big number 2 here. This is so. Hold on, because it's going to take. I got to finish explaining this whole thing. It may be associated with the same person. It may not be. The big number 2. It's coming up, but you got a ways. But this is also. It's like someone that sort of might have upset you in the not too distant past, or somebody, that was really abrasive, and that perhaps put a little damper on the relationship, okay? I see them, they're sort of like they're coming back and they're literally begging for forgiveness. So just so you know, so that'll be happening soon also, and also I might as well end with this because this is all around the same thing. It could be the same person. I don't know. That's all because it seems all connected here. They're a little dog all at the same time. Whatever significance that will have. Perhaps they're going to come begging for forgiveness with their little dog. So we'll end it on that note. Let me know. But that's not going to happen. I'm going to say that's a couple of weeks out. But any of the other stuff, let me know. So how's that? All right.
Very good.
Thanks for calling. Let me go because I got...
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Number 2.
Yes.
That's my birth date.
Donna, see that? Wow. Let's see. I forget what I say, so, because when I...
And 3 weeks ago, you were mentioning the numbers 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And 87.
Oh, I remember that.
Birth date. How old I was.
Say that again. I was taking a sip of water. It was what?
It was, you said 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And 87.
Yeah.
8 and 7.
Yeah.
Well, the 8 and 7 is right.
Wow.
That was on October 2nd.
Wow. So what, you're 15? 8 and 7 is 15.
Close to it.
All right. Very good. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get going because I don't have a whole lot of time left, and somebody Facebooked that wants a reading. So...
Okay.
Let me get going on. Oh, wait a minute. I can't let you go. I got to do a...
Go ahead, Joe. I'll see you later. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Listen, because I'm going to do this tarot card anyway for you. All right? So, and also, with the reading, this is what it all has to do with it. Here we are. I'll do it quick. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you?
This is Abby.
Excuse me?
Yes, this is Abby requesting a reading.
All right. You have to turn your radio or your TV down because I can hear me in several seconds after, and it's going to...
Yeah.
All right. All right. Start again because I didn't really get your name. This is...
Yes, my name is Abby.
Oh, okay. Very good, Abby. Thanks for calling.
How are you?
All right. So let me do the reading. We'll do a crystal ball reading here. Let's see. I'm seeing someone here that they're sort of overwhelming and they're overpowering you. It's it's sort of like I see that there's this person that's around you is sort of like smothering you, which is not good. Or you just don't seem the type for you to be the one that's doing the overpowering or smothering someone else. But I see that around you, so just be aware of that. When in that situation, back off a bit. Don't be afraid to speak up to them and let them know, because if you don't, They just think that that type of behavior is fine. It really isn't. It's not good. And I also see here, well, all right. This could be one of two things, all right? This could be the same person. I'm going to say this. So this person is a weasel. So not only, they're sort of overpowering and sort of smothering that type of personality. They're also a weasel at the same time. If they're not a weasel, all right, if it's not the same person, do you have a squirrel problem? I see a squirrel. That's why I said it could be one or the other. I'm also...
No, I don't have a squirrel problem.
All right.
It could be the other way.
All right. All right. I always, give an option here, especially when it comes to people, because, people are nasty. But, all right. I'm also seeing, things will be turning around because, all right, I see some luck coming your way. Let's put it that way. Some good luck coming your way. So I can see that turning around. I see the number 8 in here. I see the number 8. I see let's see. I see a lot of stuff, but I just want stuff to jump at me. So I see the number 8.
So October 8th is my birthday.
Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. I also... Okay. What you have... Somebody's been trying to sort of give you a message, all right? This could be one of two things. Someone is trying to give you a message. This could be from your spirit, your soul, your gut, as they say. Listen to your gut. Trying to give you a message. Pay attention to it. Give it some credit. Again, I always tell everybody, throw your ego aside and listen to this message. All right? And if you think about it, this is how I'm sure I am on this one. Listen to your gut. Also, a good somebody close to you, a good friend, or a family member, but somebody close to you. They're even sort of like getting ready to pound their head against the wall about why won't you listen to them. That's how, constant or aware that you are of this message. Heed the message. I can see them like, what's with you, girl? Come on. What more do we have to do to open your eyes? It's so don't be afraid for that. So just so you know, that's all what I see here. Okay. The letters E and the letters S. Could be initials, whatever it means to you. But that's loud and clear. That's major here. So E and S. So S-E-E-S could be two different people, whatever that's up to you to find the meaning for that. What'd you say? I'm sorry?
I'll just try and figure out what's the E and S. So I just have to figure it out.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, you will. Because it's very prevalent. I see it. There's... All right. Also, how do I say this? All right. Okay. After what all I just said, all right, this is, you have a little time to make a decision here, all right? So what I would do is, you have a few options. There's a few things that you want to do. What I would suggest is, because what I'm seeing here, all right, figure out, try to work around the situation, what's going on with you. I can see it's weighing on you, all right? So what you can do is, here we go. For some reason, you're getting options, which is, I guess, kind of nice. So what you can do is sort of listen to that, your gut, listen to that, you know, you got a gut feeling, listen to it, all right? Work on the situation that I just discussed with you here, because otherwise you can either sort of try to alleviate the situation, lessen the situation, try to smoothen it out a little bit, or if you don't, in no uncertain terms, soon it's just boom, you're just going to like hit a wall, and then you know you probably end up making a hasty, not so good decision about it. So let's leave it at that. How's that? And let me pull a card. And well, I'm going to say, so it's definitely, we have the Lovers here, all right? So after all I said, the Lovers, this is all right, this is someone very close to you, all right? If it could be a lover, a spouse, a significant other, or it could just be, it could be your best friend, but that type, very, very close relationship. So I'm going to say it has to do with that. Work it out, you know, work it out. It doesn't have to be a total cutoff, but why stick with the unhappiness and unpleasantness of it all? You don't need to. All right, listen to your gut. It's there for you. It never steers you wrong. All right, Abby.
Okay, thank you. And I just wanted to add regarding what you were talking about, the political situation that's going on.
Yeah.
I work so I live in Keene, and I work in Manchester.
Yeah.
And they give a lot of people from other countries, you know, a lot of money to stay here, and I see it constantly. Right now, where I live, they're going to sell the house. I can't even find help to even get a place to live, but these people that come from a different country, they give money and housing quickly, which
right, exactly.
I think is wrong.
It most certainly is, and that's why I tell everybody, get involved. And it's sad because people don't. They just sit back and go, hold on. But, you know, call all your elected officials and scream. That's the only way the situation's going to change. You know, it's they work for us, but they have it. They think they're there for us. But it's gotten to the point because nobody gets involved that they think we're here for them. And that's where all this crap lies. Anyway, so, and when you vote, make sure you're going to vote in the midterms, I hope, correct?
Yes.
All right. I don't care which side of the fence you're on, but vote pro-American.
Correct.
All right?
So have a great day. Good afternoon, okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Abby. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for calling.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so there's another reading. I don't have much time left, so I can't do any more readings. However, the last thing I want to point out real quick is, I did start to say it earlier, was about the midterms coming up. So now they're getting ruthless. And of course, the Main Street media, let's face it, it's outnumbers pro-American, spiritual, nice, level-headed people who aren't afraid to use their free will. They're getting attacked by the left, all those who don't agree with these totalitarians that are in office now. But I love it. This just happened yesterday. An anonymous woman accuses Herschel Walker of paying for abortion in 2009. Why? Because he's up by something like, it's a very small percentage, 1 or 2 points. He's beaten the other guy, Warnock, the communist, So now that Herschel Walker is up by just 1 point, shall we say, in the Georgia Senate race, an anonymous woman, anonymous. So it's an anonymous woman. In other words, a fake woman. I mean, let's face it, and it's from 2009. Think about it, anonymous. And sadly, there's enough dummies out there that believe this stuff. It's outright lies. They're lying to you. But then again, the dummies out there, you've been listening to them, not only listening to their lies, you believe in their lies that they've been giving you since Trump came down the escalator in Trump Plaza and said he was going to run for president. You could, and I don't care. Start with MSNBC, Rachel Maddow. She lies. She's been lying to you for 6 or 7 years, however long it is now, and you still believe in her, hook, line, and sinker. So with that, let me again remind you who I am, how you can get in touch with me. I'm David B., the readings guy. I give you a great reading. 603-404-9338, biffid@yahoo.com. Questions, comments, ideas, anything you want to talk about, get in touch with me. Also, I was just wanted to say something. A senior moment. See what happens. Next week, my guest, Laura Shanahan, she's the one, comes on. I think she has 4 or 5 different decks of cards she brings with her, so make sure you tune in for that. I only have a couple of minutes left. I only have 1 minute left. All right, everybody. So, 2 things you need to remember, please. 2 things. 1, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. And more importantly, you are a winner.